material technology. It's a standard book of knowledge which is recognized by great teachers throughout the ages. It's withstood the test of time and scrutiny by the greatest thinkers in the world, and has amazed people for centuries who have read Bhagavad Gita and taken the knowledge which gives them the self-experience that Devamrita Swami was speaking of. It's self-luminous. And to experience Bhagavad Gita, all that's required is a little bit of exposure. And there are some beautiful quotations on the back of this particular version. And if I may, from Henry David Thoreau, in the morning I bathe my intellect in the stupendous and cosmogonal philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita, in comparison with which our modern world and its literature seem puny and trivial. And Ralph Waldo Emerson, I owed a magnificent day to the Bhagavad Gita. It was the first of books. It was as if an empire spoke to us. Nothing small or unworthy, but large, serene, consistent, the voice of an old intelligence, which in another age and climate had pondered and thus disposed of the same questions which exercise us. This particular version of Bhagavad Gita, of which there are many available, has the distinction of being used in many of the academic institutions around the world. Many are listed in the front. And it also has the original Sanskrit language, which is very beautiful. And it's broken down in a word-for-word translation, and then a direct translation known as the as-it-is translation, along with commentary by the author, which is an aggregate of the great teachers throughout the ages who have studied Bhagavad Gita and through the various traditions. And therefore, we highly recommend the Bhagavad Gita in general, and very specifically, this particular Bhagavad Gita is illustrated. It gives you everything that you need to dive deep within the Bhagavad Gita and experience for yourself the self-luminous nature of the knowledge that's contained here. So one of our missions, our stated missions for our organization, is to widely expound the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and make the book available to people, which we're doing all over the country. You may find, if you check into a local hotel or motel, previously you only found the Gideon's Bible, but now you will find also in the drawer Bhagavad Gita. We have a goal to place 1 million Bhagavad Gitas in motel rooms, and we're getting a very interesting response around the country from people who are calling in, asking for more information, asking motel owners if they can keep it. And this is some marketing evidence showing the great interest that people have for the Bhagavad Gita. So we've brought several copies with us. Please. There are cases here, so please, we have a policy, no book left behind. Take them home. That's what they're here for. There's a small price. You can ask the curator of our books here. And thank you very much. Have a nice day.